Piasecki X-49. The Piasecki X-49 SpeedHawk is an American four-bladed, twin-engined experimental high-speed compound helicopter developed by Piasecki Aircraft. The X-49 is based on the airframe of a Sikorsky YSH-60F Seahawk, but utilizes Piasecki's proprietary vectored, thrust-ducted propeller VTDP design and includes the addition of lifting wings. The concept of the experimental program was to apply the VTDP technology to a production military helicopter to determine any benefit gained through increases in performance or useful load. SpeedHawk is a concept aircraft based on applying X-49 compounding concepts to a production UH-60 Black Hawk, offering better performance, range, and increases in useful load. The SpeedHawk aircraft includes an SPU third engine, high forward swept wing concept, a 45-inch fuselage plugged cabin extension, and several other drag-reducing and performance-oriented improvements, including a rotor hub fairing, landing gear streamlining, and a fly-by-wire flight control system. Development: the U.S. Navy-sponsored project, worth $26. $1 million when announced in 2003, $36. $3 million today, consisted of a Sikorsky YSH-60F helicopter modified by Piasecki as a testbed to validate the vectored thrust ducted propeller VTDP system. One YSH-60F, powered by two General Electric 700G 701C engines, was converted to test the feasibility of VTDP. The demonstration contract was awarded by the Naval Air Systems Command to Piasecki Aircraft. In addition to the VTDP, Piasecki installed a lifting wing with flaperons on the YSH-60F. The compound helicopter technology installed by Piasecki had been first demonstrated in trials of the Piasecki 16H-1 and 16H-1, a Pathfinder, in the early 1960s. The success of the Pathfinder inspired others to experiment with compounding, resulting in programs such as the AH-56 Cheyenne. In May 2003, the YSH-60F/VTDP demonstrator was redesignated the X-49A. During 2004, the X-49 VTDP program was transitioned from the U.S. Navy to the U.S. Army. In 2013, it was reported that Piasecki Aviation had made plans to use the VTDP design of the X-49 for their entry in the future vertical lift program, but were not chosen when that project moved into its joint multi-role technology demonstrator JMRTD phase. Design: the X-49 flight demonstrator was developed with funding from the U.S. Army's Aviation Applied Technology Directorate to demonstrate the ability to increase the speed of existing helicopters to 200 kt 360 km/h or more. The flight demonstrator was updated with a lifting wing taken from an Aerostar FJ100 business jet. A ringtail was added, and the helicopter drivetrain modified to accommodate VTDP. Piasecki conducted integrated tests of the modified drivetrain at the Navy's Helicopter Transmission Test Facility. The wings were intended to produce lift to offload the rotor so the rotor could be slowed and produce less drag, allowing for higher speed. The cockpit controls were modified with the addition of a manual propeller pitch override on the collective lever for the ringtail. This is the only visible change to the aircraft's existing mechanical controls in the cockpit. The other controls needed to operate the compound helicopter's systems were integrated into the aircraft's existing mechanical controls to reduce pilot workload. The weight added to the X-49, a demonstrator aircraft, is estimated at about 1,600 lb, 725 kg, due to the requirement to not modify the existing mechanical control system. Operational history: the X-49 made its first flight on June 29, 2007 for 15 minutes at Boeing's Newcastle County Kilk Flight Test Center. This flight included hovering pedal turns and slow forward and sideways flight using the VTDP for anti-torque, directional and trim control. The X-49 project has been silent since completing its initial testing phase in 2008, with over 80 flight events within more than 80 total hours logged. Specifications: X-49A. Data from general characteristics. Crew 3. Length 64 ft 10 in 19. 76 m. Height 17 ft 2 in 5. 23 m. Empty weight 13,669 lb 6,200 kg. Max takeoff weight 21,892 lb 9,930 kg. Power plant 2X General Electric 700G 401C turboshaft engines 1620 SHV 1210 kW each. Main rotor diameter 53 ft 8 in 16. 36 m. Performance. Maximum speed 146 kn 168 mph 270 km/h. Range 381 nmi 438 mi 706 km. Serviced ceiling 19,000 ft 5,790 m. Rate of climb 2296. 5 ft/min 11. 666 m/s.